All right. So let's look up here really quick. So if you did it one way or the other, they're both being modeled up here for you so that you can see it. Step one for both is always check for your GCF. No matter what, whether you're using grouping or boxing, you check for your GCF, okay? Once you find the GCF, you then are going to factor it out. Factoring it out means to divide every single term by the GCF, correct? Okay, so we're going to divide each term by the GCF. And then this is now what we're working with. So this is my A term, my B term, and my C term, okay? Step two is you multiply your A times your C. A times C here makes 30x, negative 30x squared, and you acknowledge your B. And what was our B? Negative 1x, okay? So you're asking yourself, what multiplies to give me negative 30, but adds to give me negative 1? And the magic numbers are negative 6 and 5. At this point, you now decide, are you going box or are you going grouping? Does it matter which one you go? No, it does not. If you are a box, here you go. Make sure your A term goes in the first box. Your C term goes in the bottom box. And your X's that work go diagonally. Does it matter where you put those X's? No, it does not. So you could put it, they could be switched. Once you're in the box, what are you doing? Looking for the greatest common factor of every row and every column. So in this row, the GCF is X. In this row, the GCF is, and this row we have, and in this row we have 5. If the outside box is negative, notice that the GCF is also negative. So your final answer includes your GCF and your binomials, okay? Your final answer includes the GCF and your binomials, okay? Same thing took place here. We found the GCF, then we found our common binomial, then we left what we were left. We wrote what we were left with, okay? All right. By show of hands, how many people are box people? Xbox. Xbox. Okay. Pretty much the whole class. Okay, cool.
I was surprised yesterday. Like that figured out the box.
I respect it. All right. So really quick, I wanted, if you worked ahead, I wanted to go over with 2x squared plus 9x plus 4. This time the GCF was 1. So what does that mean? Exactly. There's nothing I can factor out, right? So we keep going. Now my A times C, that is 2x squared times 4 makes 8x squared. And then I have 9x. So I'm asking myself what multiplies to give me 8x squared, but adds to give me 9x, right? And that would be 8 and 1, 8x and 1x, okay? Again, I modeled both, right? So if you were a person who prefers to use the box, here it is, A, C, and my X's, right? And all you're doing again is GCF, right? Okay, if you are a grouping person, I put my groups in, I found the GCF, which was 2x. I found the GCF, which was 1, found my common binomial, and what I'm left with is 2x plus 1, okay? Either method works. Either method is going to take relatively the same amount of space. So it doesn't matter. Just pick the one that works for you, okay? Yes? All right. Questions about this? All right. So we're going to go over, sorry.